stage, they demonstrate.
Yeah.
So such kind of thing is happening. I think I'm not sure is it related to environmental issue or not, but my understanding when we say about environment, it includes all about lands and other things. I think it can be.
Exactly. Because I agree the same, but there are some actors that see them as very separate things. So when they're working on environment issues or climate change issues, they say that, but it doesn't have anything to do with land issues or natural resources or livelihoods. But of course it does.
Yeah,
I would say.
Maybe because of our knowledge, I think, or maybe because of having no right to do what we want.
Yeah.
We can't think about ecosystems or like a very environmental issue, for example, climate change or anything. But we can only focus on our daily life. The thing that related to our daily life, for example, land issue, extraction of land from the government and the third model, something like that. So maybe because of our past history.
You say, for example, if there is Jake in one mountain, the central government doesn't care about environment. They care too much about the Jake. How to get the Jake. They are very interested, but they are not interested in environment, the trees or the mountain. They are not interested. At the same time, for example, if there is no any natural resources like the Chiste, they don't care about the environment. Because they do not give any development program to Chiste. So the Chistes are living, their life is based on their cultivation. So their cultivation is called like shifty cultivation. So shifty means they do their farm this year on one mountain, and the next year they move to another mountain, and next year they move to another mountain. So it means we cut every tree, and we set fire, and we sow the seed, rice or some other thing, and we do 1 year. And the next year we move to another mountain. So in the Chiste there's no natural resources. And the government also does not interested to protect the environment Chiste. So they do not give any development project. So we cut every tree every year. I think more than 1,500 mountains, the trees of 1,500 mountains have been cut every year. Because 1,300 around 300 villages in Chiste, everybody is life is the same. So we cut a tree. It means at least 1,300 or 500 mountains. We cut the trees from all those mountains. So undoubtedly, the central government is not interested to protect in systematic way about this environmental issue. At the same time, we never heard about the government project or planning to protect this situation. We never heard about. I don't know. No. So far, I'm not so much aware of the government planning about this issue.
And what about like big NGOs, INGOs, UN organizations that do development work, development aid, and maybe I'm specifically interested in the environment work, but in general, what is your opinion about how they operate in, especially the southeast, but maybe in ethnic minority areas anyway, like in the border areas? Are they doing conflict-sensitive work, or like, what is your opinion about that?
For example, the leaders of the government and ethnic armed organizations, the army and political parties have agreed in principle to form a democratic federal union. But the military did not, promote democracy or federalism in public. I never see. The government also do the same. I never heard about the government programs to promote democracy and federalism in the public. Maybe they have some small program, but in the public, I don't know. Ethnic political parties are doing something. Ethnic armed organizations are doing. So when we observe all this, the source of these activities, I would like to point out money. Major money is coming from international community. So I never heard about the government is spending this much money to promote democracy and federalism to build a better society in the future. I never heard. So for example, if the international community, particularly the West, if they stop funding, every activity stop. Most activities stop. So for example, international community is not giving us support to promote all these ideas. I think gender equality, democracy, federalism, environmental issue, and other things. I think the government will not do. They may do, but a very little program they will do. So for me, international activity or international support to Myanmar to build a better society is, I think, very effective. But in some area, some negative may be, the impact may be in negative way. But in generally, if they stop helping us, I think everybody will, there will not be activities. And China never told us about the importance of preventing the environmental issue, the importance of democracy, importance of federalism. We never heard about from there. So all these ideas coming from there through their financial support. So I think generally international support is a very good one. Otherwise, there will not be, awareness program in the country. But how much is effective? Yes, maybe some, it may take some.
Many NGO and INGO are trying to are doing environmental impact assessments or other protection programs. What I can see is that apart from they do as much as they can, but they are still little. We need more NGO or INGO or more programs.
It's not enough.
And then even with very limited numbers of NGO, what they have done, the problem is that the government doesn't accept the advice or their survey results or anything. This is one of the problems to address such kind of issue. I think it's so we need more NGO and IGM or more programs on environmental issue. And then at the same time the government also need to listen to their finding results or their suggestion or recommendation, anything. Is one of the biggest burden we can see, especially like in Chin State.
If we are going to ask the government will always ask, we don't have enough money. This is the only answer from the government. So we say you don't have money. So if we have peace, you will have a lot of money. But so far we don't have peace.
If we related to the Union Peace Conference or the peace process with the environmental issue, this is very, very problematic issue. Because in many stages like Xi'an, Kachin, Rakhine, Tanindari, they are very rich in natural resources, which are more or less related to environmental issue. For example, Kachin Lisum Dam. For example, gas in Rakhine State, which are directly or indirectly related to environmental issue. So the government, because of maybe mismanagement of the government, or maybe because of no power sharing between the state and the federal government, the union government, they have been suffer a lot from those resources or those environmental related issues. So it is like a serious case, or it is like very important case event in this peace process. This is one of the burdens for the peace process to move forward
Mm.